Hello there, this is Alvin Corneal, Alcon Recon. About 24 hours from now, the West Indies will face Zimbabwe. Now, we know the history, there's nothing to talk about it anymore than to look into the future to see how well the West Indies will play. In the warm-up match, they scored 500 runs. I would like to think at that point in time that the batting team is a pretty strong one. And if that is the case, then it is more than likely that they can win the game because the bowlers are the better participants in this game. Kemar Roach and Alzari Joseph and Shannon Gabriel and a number of good spinners. We also have seen some useful batsmen as well. They have not proved consistently, but they're good enough to get runs. We've seen them. Skipper, for instance, Craig Brathwaite. He's had a number of long innings. He's not a fast scorer. He's a very careful scorer. And in some situations against good bowlers, he may become vulnerable at different times, particularly outside his off stump. But the thing about it is you can sort of rely on him because he's very accustomed to getting good scores. Remember that 500 over the past few days? Then, of course, there's De Silva, another 100. He is not a bad player by any standards. He tries very hard indeed. He has been doing it since he came into the West Indies team. Sometimes it worked, other times it didn't. I suspect that he's got the temperament to do the job as well. We've got some really good spinners. We've got some top-class fast bowlers. Now, what do we know about Zimbabwe? Not too much. They've not played us for a while, and they're getting their players from other areas which will strengthen their guide. It's not going to be an easy game, but it is a game that is important for the West Indies, the art of winning. It's not about throwing away wickets anymore. It's not about dropping catches anymore. And as I said before, the fast bowlers can win this game for the West Indies. Have I been saying this before? Sometimes, but sometimes it didn't work, particularly against an Australia or England or Pakistan or India. This time it's Zimbabwe. We look very carefully at this result, if only because we wanted to take us forward into the limelights of world cricket. So come on, West Indies. This is as good a time as any. You had the team selected. Apparently, it was clearly done simply because of the fact that the names who have been put on in it, they're quite reasonable and they're quite talented as well. So we look forward to you, not from a point of if you're going to lose or no. We're not into that one this time because we just scored 500. We still have some of those players who've had consistencies in the batting recently, and our bowling team will not allow Zimbabwe to go anywhere near to 300 in an inning. I'm going to watch carefully and hope for the best.